Good morning, friends. So another topic in resonance of network analysis is variation of different parameters with frequency. That is inductive reactance, capacitive reactance, resistor, impedance, current, phase angle, voltage, etc. So a graphical representation of different parameters, variation with frequency. And generally we know that impedance of the series RLC circuit is Z is equal to R plus J XL minus XC, and magnitude is square root of R square plus XL minus XC square, and phase angle pi is equal to tan inverse of imaginary part by real part, that is tan inverse of XL minus XC by R, where XL is equal to omega L, that is 2 pi f L, XC is equal to 1 by omega C, that is equal to 1 by 2 pi f C ohms. Coming to the first parameter, resistance. The value of resistance does not depending upon the frequency, that is independent of the frequency, such that it is a straight line passing through the it is a straight line parallel to the x-axis. So at resonance the value of impedance is nothing but resistance. So clearly they given, so resistor value is parallel with x-axis. This is the resistor value. So another parameter is inductive reactance XL. At resonance the XL is directly proportional to the frequency. XL is equal to omega L, that is equal to 2 pi f L. So XL proportional to frequency. So graphical representation of XL is, so straight line passing through the origin. So this is XL, straight line passing through the origin. Another parameter is capacitive reactance. Capacitive reactance XC is equal to 1 by omega C, that is equal to 1 by 2 pi f C. So XC is inversely proportional to the frequency. So its graph is represented by a rectangular hyperbola. XC is rectangular hyperbola. So another one, overall reactance, net reactance, X is equal to XL minus XC or XC minus XL. So at resonance the net reactance is 0. Why? Because X equal to 0. So both inductor and capacitor may exchange the energy, that's why net reactance is 0. So in a graph, so this is the net reactance. At resonance net reactance X equal to 0. So another parameter is impedance Z. So at zero frequency XC and Z are infinity, but XL is 0. So in a graphical representation, so XL is 0 at zero frequency, but XC is infinity, and also impedance Z is also infinity. Coming to the, so at below the resonant frequency the impedance decreases such that the circuit behaves as a capacitive circuit. So capacitive circuit, so the circuit behaves as capacitive circuit. At resonant frequency circuit behaves as a resistive circuit. At above resonant frequency the impedance may increases, therefore circuit behaves as a inductive circuit. Mainly three reasons. So at below resonant frequency impedance low value, such that circuit behaves as a capacitive. At resonance frequency, so Z is equal to R, so it is a resistive circuit. Above resonant frequency impedance is high, therefore circuit behaves as a inductive circuit. So this is the impedance value. So below resonant frequency it may act as a capacitive circuit. At resonant frequency it may act as a resistive circuit. Above resonant frequency it may act as a inductive circuit. So this is the curve for impedance. Another parameter is current. We are all known that current at resonance is maximum value. As frequency increases, current value is increases. At resonant frequency current is maximum, so that is V by R. Current is maximum is nothing but impedance is minimum. This is the impedance circuit, and this is the current waveform. So in this diagram, so below resonant frequency one frequency is there, that frequency called lower cutoff frequency. Above resonant frequency another frequency F2 is there, so this is higher cutoff frequency. So F1 F2 are the higher and lower cutoff frequencies, or cutoff frequencies, or off power frequencies, whereas FR is the resonant frequency. Coming to the voltage waveform, so here So as resonant frequency, at resonant frequency, voltage impedance is equal to resistor, and current maximum voltage up across VR is also maximum value, but VL VC are equal. So here VL and VC are equal, but current is maximum at this stage. So below resonant frequency, so the circuit behaves as a capacitor. So completely, as the frequency increases, XC decreases, XL increases. Similar manner, VL increases and VC decreases. Whereas at more than resonant frequency, XL continuously increasing and reach the infinite value, but XC is decreasing and reaches the zero value. That's why VC is below resonant frequency, VC is maximum and VL is zero. So sorry, minimum value. So as frequency increases, VL increases and reach the maximum value, that is nothing but finite value, and VC is decreasing and reaches to zero value. And last variation is variation of phase angle with the frequency. So below already we discussed in the impedance variation. So at resonance frequency, circuit behaves as a resistor, that's why power factor is unity. Below resonant frequency, circuit behaves as a capacitive, that's why current leads voltage. Above resonant frequency, circuit behaves as a inductor, that's why current lags voltage. So another topic and most important topic in series RL resonance circuits, quality factor or Q factor or figure of merit. What is meant by quality factor is nothing but in a circuit the parameters RLC how will be performed. So quality of inductor how much and quality of capacitor is how much, that may be calculated the performance of the circuit. So clearly quality factor is defined as the ratio of voltage across the inductor or capacitor to the applied voltage. So Q is equal to voltage across the inductor or capacitor divided by applied voltage, that is nothing but VL or VC by V. Q factor is a dimensionless factor. Why? Because voltage cancel to each other. So the quality factor may define in another way. Quality factor is the ratio of reactive power in the inductor or capacitor to the true power in the resistor. Why? Because so the inductor capacitor may store the energy and dissipate that energy in resistor. That's why reactive power of the inductor or capacitor to the energy dissipated in the resistor. So that is Q factor is equal to, this is the basic definition, 2 pi into maximum energy stored in LRC divided by energy dissipated per cycle. So 2 pi into maximum energy stored in the inductor or capacitor divided by the energy dissipated per cycle. Now so derivation for Q factor for inductor. So quality of inductor, how much of quality is there. So a practical inductor consists of inductance and resistance. A small value of resistance is also there. So maximum energy stored in the inductor is nothing but, we are all known, E is equal to half Li square. That is, so this is a AC supply, that's why current is RMS value, I RMS square RT. So now, so energy dissipated per cycle is I square R. So maximum value is nothing but I maximum by root 2. So RMS value is nothing but maximum value by root 2, that is I maximum by root 2 square RT. Now substitute these two in the basic definition. Q is equal to 2 pi into maximum energy stored in the inductor by energy dissipated in the resistor, that is 2 pi into energy stored half Li square divided by energy dissipated I maximum square RT by 2. So that is equal to, after cancellation of in the current and constant factors, that is 2 pi L by RT. So 2 pi L by R, 1 by T is nothing but frequency. So 2 pi FL by R, 2 pi FL is nothing but, 2 pi F is nothing but omega. So Q is equal to omega L by R. That is quality factor derivation for inductor. Similar manner quality factor for capacitor also, energy stored half CV square. So half CV means VC means I into XC square, and energy dissipated is same as inductor, and substitute the in basic formula 2 pi into half c I square xc square by I maximum square RT by 2 after cancellation of current. So 2 pi c xc square by RT, 2 pi 1 by t is nothing but frequency, 2 pi f c xc square by R but xc is nothing but 1 by omega c, that is 2 pi f c 1 by omega square c square by R. So after cancellation all factors, quality factor is equal to 1 by omega cr, 1 by omega cr, whereas quality factor inductor is omega L by R, quality factor of capacitor is 1 by omega cr. So general derivation, quality factor in terms of resistor, inductor, capacitor. So we know the quality factor is omega L by R for and divided and multiplied by the omega, that is omega square L by omega square R, omega R, and we know omega is equal to 1 by root LC, therefore omega square is 1 by LC. Substituting all these things, so quality factor is equal to 1 by R root L by C. So this is a combination of resistor, inductor, capacitor. So totally quality factor for inductor is omega L by R, quality factor for capacitor is 1 by omega CR, quality factor in terms of resistor, inductor, capacitor is 1 by R root L by C. And also another derivation, relation between the quality factor and bandwidth. So Q is equal to omega L by R. So omega means 2 pi fr into L. So fr by, so 2 R by 2 pi L, R by 2 pi L is nothing but bandwidth. So quality factor is the ratio of resonant frequency to bandwidth. So these are the relation of quality factor for inductor, capacitor and relation to bandwidth.